fully defensive for Amit Trivedi, because he's like my father and stuff in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I think Amit is one of those fantastic guys who's come into the Bollywood music space.
I've known him for way too long, and I've known him as a very different person because
Yeah.
he's been one of my closest friends. So proud of him. So
Fantastic.
every time I hear his work, I'm so happy.
So when I requested him to give me a good song, it was in his head, and I remember Worli ceiling पे हम बैठ के we went there to just chill, you know, काम के बाद जाके बैठ के हम सब ऐसे he wanted to talk to me about Savarlu.
Okay.
And we anyhow used to hang out, and that's when he said that there's this song, ice cream खाते खाते I remember.
Yeah.
He's like, song, I think तू अच्छा गाएगी. मैंने कहा, really? And it's like, it's in that Lataji S.D. Burman zone, that kind of, you know, it's a beautiful album.
Yeah.
I said, really? So excited. I was like so happy. And then he gave the song the melody. I was like, this is such a beautiful
Stunning.
melody.
Yeah.
It was Muri Muri Kije Kori. Muri Muri Kije Kori.
Hi, I'm Mihir Joshi. Welcome back to the 50th episode of the MJ Show with Amit Trivedi. Check out part 1, 2 and 3 as I always say. Let's get into the part 4 right away. Now, of course, we've talked about all of your films, but right now, while we took this little break over here, we showed him a special video that we created from some of the artists who've sung with him. I just showed him the list of the first 49 and we discovered that there are at least 15 of those or 10 of those who already sung with Amit, but we showed him 3 clips, and I mean, that's pretty much how everybody who's worked with you has spoken about you. And I know you're busy, you probably never get a chance to see all the other videos, but trust me when I say this, all of the other singers have been as complimentary and they've all had such interesting stories.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about
Yeah,
the
they're
video that I just
all
showed you?
such. First of all, they're all wonderful singers, and most importantly, they are nice, wonderful people.
Yeah.
Because Shalmali, when I met her for the first time, first she was a very good singer on mic.
Yeah.
But apart from that, also she was such a chilled out, like a child at heart. She was always, jumping in, very bubbly.
Yeah.
So, which is like that shows in your work that you're pure from inside, and that shows in your work. So is Manali.
Yeah.
So Manali is an incredible singer, and all other Anusha that have worked. We've done an album together.
Yes, she told us that story is there in Anusha's episode. You got to check it out. They've done an album together which has pretty much been shelved and it's still not seen the light of day, right? Maybe it was a song of that I think you guys did together.
We did a song, Dil Mein Jaagi was that part of the album.
Which was in Devdi.
It was in Devdi, and
correct.
There was one more, Lehre, which was in Aisha.
Correct, yeah. So a little bit of that work has come out, but there's still a significant portion which has not yet been seen by the world.
No.
And someday I will hope, maybe how awesome would it be if we could get all the singers who sung for Amit and Amit in one episode together. Man, this is like a dream thing for me if that can happen. Like, everybody comes and Amit talks about them, they come and sing the song that they've done. Okay, we can dream big, right? Of course you can.
Yeah, because with Anusha had done, I was planning a 2-girl band.
Okay.
It was again in 2005 and 6. So I had Shruti Pathak and Anusha.
Oh wow, okay. Shruti is also one of your old friends, right?
Very old friends, because Anusha and Shruti, we used to hang out together and used to work a lot on an album together.
Okay.
Which didn't see the light of the day, and of course we completed the album.
Okay.
I completed the album with Anusha, but somehow nobody was ready to buy at that time.
Okay.
Because that whole pop, what we call pop industry, or the
indie pop scene.
Was dying.
Declining.
It was declining.
Correct.
So nobody was ready to invest or put in monies, and so the deals were like, you put in your stuff, you put in your money, and you make your own video, everything, and we just we'll sell it and we'll do whatever we can do.
Right.
Which wasn't exciting enough for us because we had put in really. But everybody does that, of course.
Now
but still,
everything is changed, right?
Now it's changing. It's
Correct.
changing. Yeah.
No. I'm saying not for the rest of the world, but it's changed for you. So record label people out there, there's an album which has been made and it's ready. It's with him. Come give your best pitch. Maybe that album could be released by you. Sony, Universal, EMI, everybody out there, T-Series, whoever else, you know whom to get in touch with if you want a kick-ass album. Because I'm 100% sure it's got some great gems apart from the 2 songs that people have heard so far. Okay, let's talk about, speaking of great gems, let's talk about your work on Coke Studio. I mean, you've done season 2 and season 3 of Coke Studio, and I know people have loved it so much. I mean, the amount of affection that they have for your songs and the cool things that you do. Because what I love is, I may be wrong, but you've pretty much not done any of your main big Indian music industry hits on Coke Studio, right? None of them.
None of them.
I mean, everything is different,
Everything
innovative.
has been usually what happens, the format of Coke Studio is that even in Pakistan,
Yeah.
like, you take a traditional composition,
Correct.
or some folklore,
yeah.
which has been there around for thousands of years,
Yeah,
and presented in a contemporary
correct.
fashion. But what I did with all the 10 songs that I have done so far, I have not taken any of that. I've just created on
Your own stuff. Yeah,
Created my own stuff because I thought taking something, I could do that. It is always pleasure, always fun to be working on such beautiful artwork that has happened before. But I thought for me it was like challenge to do, how can I take it further and to create something new.
yeah.
And of course, a lot of composers have done that. A lot of composers have not only they have not taken everything.
Yeah,
There are composers who have created their own stuff. Like Clinton's episode is like one of
correct.
phenomenal episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, and with my episode,
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
My idea was to
I
have
could
fun.
see that. And I think one of the things that people loved most is, one of my favorite songs from the 10 songs that you've done was Chaudhary, which, and I think that the what you just said about you having fun was, I think, epitomized in that one moment in that song where you just basically scream out towards the end.
Yeah, because I was genuinely having fun. I was genuinely having a good time.
I could see that.
And because the energy was such,
Yeah,
the people that I was working with,
yeah,
the MTV guys,
yeah,
they were so chilled out, so cool, so nice to work with.
yeah.
And the band that I had
Was
the
phenomenal. Great
band, and
musicians.
really good hum umar ke log. So it was like friends working together.
Correct.
So it was like a party. Each day was like a party then. So the idea was from the beginning. My idea of doing Coke Studio was I just should
Have fun.
have a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Because it's not something. It's not a film. I'm not working towards a screenplay, or
Correct.
I'm not working towards a director's brief that there is a vision that I have to
situation
follow, a
and that you have to
situation that I have to
follow.
follow,
Correct,
that, and
correct.
keep stay in that
Yeah.
daire mein reh ke, and you have to create that. This is like you are free. You like a dog that's been
Let loose. No, and you know what? I'm going to give you, in fact, instead of giving you just one song, I'll put up the playlist, because there's a playlist for Coke Studio Season 3 and probably a Season 2 playlist as well. Check out each and every one of those songs. 10 songs by Amit Trivedi outside of the Bollywood space, which are absolutely incredible. All of those 10 songs are worth watching. For you, if I had to ask you, what was the one song that, I know it's hard to ask a composer to pick one song out of 10.
It is.
But if I had to say, okay, which was the one song that you had the most fun performing live? I'm not saying as a composer, what did you love most? In terms of complexity and whatever else. As a performer, what did you
Yatra.
enjoy? Yeah?
Yatra and Chaudhary, both of them, like,
Very cool.
I really enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, fantastic stuff. Everybody check out all of the Coke Studio songs that I'm going to give you a chance to see down here. And incidentally, you're not social media, like on social media at all. Facebook, Twitter, kuch nahi hai. But there are plans to get... No.
Never thought of it.
Maybe management will do it and he will eventually get to hear about it. Till then, the way for you guys to let him know is, you write to me and I will make a consolidated email of all your love and send it to him. On Facebook, on Twitter, on everywhere.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff these days.
नहीं WhatsApp number नहीं दे रहा मैं आपको, but Facebook and Twitter I'm giving you that. Mihir Joshi Music. It's a new handle to celebrate the 50th episode and the fact that my music is coming out soon as well. So Mihir Joshi Music is my Twitter handle. You can find me on Facebook with that, on Instagram. Check it out and give me your feedback. Let me know what you want to tell him and I'll do that for you guys. We're going to have one final part with 3 questions from the many questions that you guys have sent, and a small, quick, fun, rapid-fire round, which is going to happen in the final part of the 50th episode of the MJ Show with Amit Trivedi. Check it out.